Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Food Beyond Its Nutrition. My name is Dr. Wendy Dearborne and I'm going to show you how to remove the skin from salmon so you can get your fillet and cut it into portions and do whatever it is that you want to do. Guys, you start out with sharp knives, and I have 3 knives here that are really sharp. I have a fillet knife, and then I have my all-purpose knife, and then I've got my butcher knife, and that's actually, truthfully guys, that's my go-to knife. The all-purpose knife is good, but whatever you are filleting, and I use the actual fillet knife for smaller fish, but whatever you're filleting, you need to make sure the knife is appropriate. Kitchen safety, underneath my board, I'm using sharp knives. I have something so my board will remain stationary when I'm cutting. The salmon fillet that I have here, guys, is about 3 pounds and some ounces. It's a huge, as they say, slab, but it's a huge piece of salmon. Once again, I'm going to remove the skin. Ironically, if I was actually going to be doing something else with the skin, you know, like cooking the skin, something sushi, I would actually go in with my knife and I would actually remove the scales. But as I'm not, I'm actually not going to scale the fish. I'm literally just going to remove the skin. So that being said, once again, kitchen safety is a must. I am going to actually make an incision into the fish where I can actually hold onto the tail. Really important. That gives me some leverage. I need leverage. I'm going to go in, and it's almost at an 18 degree angle. All right, you can see from top, and I'm going to make my cut, but I'm not going to go all the way down. I'm not going to go all the way through the skin. So I'm going to make my cut, and that will start the process. And I'm going to hold my knife at an 18 degree angle. Now you can just hang on to the fish. You can use a kitchen towel. I will either be hanging on to it with or without the kitchen towel or the kitchen paper. My knife is angled at about 18 degrees, and I go in. It's really sharp, my knife's sharp, and I go in making sure I keep connected to the skin. That's where I'm at. I'm going to wiggle the skin and allow the knife to glide. Literally, guys, allow the knife to glide so that the skin will be removed. And make sure you check as you go through. Check to make sure the skin is coming off. I hold the skin and I pull it taut. And guys, I'm kind of wiggling the skin, although I'm slightly off camera there, but I'm actually wiggling the skin, and I'm allowing the knife once again to go through, to float through, to glide through like butter. Keep on, and as you see, I moved my hand up so I had control, and I took a good grip of the skin. And guys, there is a little bit of traction, you know, I'm pulling. And again, the knife needs to stay in contact with the skin. It's about 18 degrees, maybe less. I'm going to say between 10 and 15. Keep wiggling all the way off. And there you have it, guys. You have just removed the skin from your fillet, okay? From your fillet of salmon. And that's your skin. There you go. Once again, if I was going to use it for anything, I would have actually removed the scales. Now, I'm going to flip it over, and a lot of people don't like that the silver, I call it silver side. I don't know what the correct name is, but people don't like that. So again, with a sharp knife, and this time there's no angle on the knife, you lay it against the fillet, and you gently remove the grey. I don't have a problem with it, so I'm not going to remove it. Once you've done that, you can begin portioning your salmon. And if I didn't say, you need to make sure that it wasn't frozen before. Otherwise, you're going to have to cook all of this because you can't refreeze it. So as much as possible, try to get salmon that hasn't been frozen. Keep in mind what you want to portion your fish out for, the dishes that you want to cook, so that you can have everything portioned, it's scaled, skinned, and ready to go. Right there, I'm cutting off the belly because it won't cook evenly with this particular portion. And I believe with that, I made some, slow roasted that piece of salmon, that cut. Once again, I'm going to cut up all the portions and I'm going to bag them up so that I know what's what and who's who. Here we go. I'm going to cut. And this is how I do it. And the other thing is, it's important to make sure that how your cuts, if you're going to be cooking them together, are the same weight and the same thickness. That will really help. I think with those, I think maybe I did some tea salmon with that, and with the tail end and with the belly end that I cut off. I'm actually going to use that, and I most probably make something like satay or satay salmon, or I'll use it to make kebabs from, something like that. But once you have everything cut up the way that you want it, then guys, it's really important that you bag it up and you get it ready to put it in the freezer. So here, guys, I've actually written out what the salmon is. Excuse me. And this is an Atlantic salmon, actually. I've written out the portions, the date, and whether it's a center cut. I've written all of that on it, so that when I put it in the freezer and I go to take it out, I can put my hands on it and I have exactly what I need. Once again, I will use the tail for something like kebabs. And so that's it, guys. It's really, really simple. Make sure you use kitchen safety. Make sure that the salmon hasn't been previously frozen. Otherwise, you can't refreeze it. So, guys, for any kind of recipes that you're looking for salmon, please visit my website at foodbeyonditsnutrition.com. And yeah, click, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.